What are some of the, I was gonna say the craziest decisions people have made and you had to go back and fix it?
Oh gosh. Well, I think the biggest mistake that business owners make is bad accounting records. You'd be surprised. Accounting is generally an afterthought for new business owners, especially, but even for the more experienced business owners, for whatever reason, investing in that function it just feels like I don't know, like a very big cost. But I view accounting as an opportunity center, not as a cost center. And that's really what most business owners should be thinking about when they're talking about their accounting function. Get that accounting working like the discipline it's supposed to. You know exactly where your money is going, you know how revenue is being earned, how expenses are being incurred. Like all that stuff has to be functioning very rapidly.
Yeah, it's like I hear people say, "Let's see how we did." At the end of the year, they're like, "Let's see how we did." And I was like, oh, "That's yeah, no."
Yeah, I mean, I've seen everything from, records not being updated for years. As a matter of fact, this was like a couple years ago. There's a very successful business owner. I mean, that company was probably worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 million. It was a lot of money. His accounting records, however, only got updated once a year. And that had to change. So we worked very hard to make sure that we were starting to implement that discipline. And fortunately, he recognized that and began to invest in, staff accountant, senior accountant, controller, CFO, building that function out. Because when you walk in and you're trying to do any type of planning for someone like that, whether it's a financial plan, like how are we going to eventually liquidate, go to a transaction, or even tax planning, forget it. If you don't have accounting records, you're dead in the water. It's just, you can't do it. You're stuck.
Wow, I'm surprised I mean, they made it that far on, gut instinct and be getting some sort of
Yeah.
advice from somewhere. Just think about how great they would have been had they had some
Right?
holistic financial planning going
Exactly.
along.
Just imagine. Yeah, they would have been so
Yeah.
much more successful. But the bank account is usually that area where business owners they like to look at that bank account. If they've got a certain amount of cash, then they feel okay about it. But it is just heart wrenching when I see that mistake being made. And it's all over the board. Doesn't matter how big or small the company is. I see that as a really big mistake.
Yeah, that makes sense.